Hi, Neil Cambridge from BetterHealthBetterPlanet.com, and I am a Shakti distributor. And today is kind of a rare day because I'm going to be changing the water filter in our water pitcher here. So this is the Shakti Get Clean water pitcher. It makes, I'm going to tell you about a whole bunch of details in it, but it's a pretty cool piece of technology and stuff that's in here. So first of all, with respect to water, why do we filter water? There's been over 300 plus pollutants found in water, from agricultural and industrial pollutants, including more insidious things like mercury and lead. And so oftentimes we turn to bottled water, which is expensive in itself, and it's also costly on the environment, not just from the standpoint of disposable bottles. Even whether they're recycled, it still takes energy and everything else to deal with those. But it's also costly on the production. I think a lot of times with respect to environmental impact, a lot of us tend to think about the disposal side a lot more than we think about the production side. With respect to bottled water, it's better, but a 2008 test by EWG found a total of 38 different contaminants in many popular brands of water. So it isn't necessarily cleaner. So with the Get Clean water from Shakti, it's certified to reduce up to 99% of lead. It has the first refillable solid block carbon filter, which I'm going to show you in a second, but it's certified to reduce 9 times as many contaminants as many of the leading brands, and it fills 2 times as many, 80 gallons, as Brita or Pure. What's really cool about this is it actually has a housing in here, and so inside here is a housing, a system, and what's inside, if I can just pull this off, is this really cool coconut based filter. So it actually was the first refillable housing made, which is sort of typical. You get used to saying Shakti being the first at many things when it comes to health and the environment. So this reusable housing system is made from a sustainable coconut shell, which has a zero emissions process in it. So basically, with other brands, you kind of throw away this whole housing thing, whereas here you're throwing a minimal amount of plastic away, and the filter itself is a biodegradable coconut. So basically, this filter will deliver around 600 bottles of water. It's the first pitcher with an automatic meter, so I'm actually a little bit behind my time, but this pretty neat little housing shows you when to change it. And I know there's some others out there, but this actually, rather than a digital way, actually works on a hand way, so it's actually fairly accurate on the change. So I'm going to take a refill here, and I'm going to be soaking this in water. But if you're interested in buying this, it's in the Healthy Home section of our catalog. And the starter pack itself is, let's see, $67.70 from retail price, and it's $57.50 for members. So it's a pretty cool deal. 80 gallons versus 40, and I think what I calculated that out to be was that if you compare this to bottled water, this for a 16-ounce bottle of water turns out to be 3 cents a bottle. So it's pretty stunning. I don't know what you're paying for water these days, but 3 cents, I'm pretty sure, is a lot less than what you're paying. So Neil Cambridge, BetterHealthBetterPlanet.com. I hope you'll consider something like this. It's really, it tastes great. I can tell you, when you taste water out of the tap, and we've got pretty good water here in Portland, Maine, I tend to think. But when you taste water out of this pitcher versus a glass of the water out of the tap, it's really quite stunningly different. So thank you, Neil Cambridge, BetterHealthBetterPlanet.com. Have a great day.